Good day, my name is Laimi Ipinge. Welcome to Fashion and Fabrics, Lesson 5 for Grade 9. Today's topic is techniques. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to
identify an open and closed single seam with suitable edge finishes, describe the construction method of an open and closed single seam, illustrate and label open single and closed seam.
So guys, let's get started.
Viewers, what is a seam? Seam is a row of stitches of which two or more pieces of fabrics are permanently joined together. There are a lot of different types of seams, but in grade 9 you'll only learn the two common seams, which are open single seam and closed single seam. Since now you know the meaning of a seam and the different types of seams, let's learn how to make the two seams. 1. Place two pieces of fabric together, right side facing each other. 2. Make sure the edges are leveled. 3. Mark the seam allowance. 4. Pin the pieces together. 5. Take the pieces together. 6. Sew the seam according to the seam allowance of 2 centimeters. 7. Press the seam open for an open seam or closed for a closed single seam. And 8. Neaten the raw edges with straight stitches for open seam or zigzag stitches for a closed seam.
Okay, so now we're going to do the open single seam. So you have your two pieces of material, you place them on top of each other, pin them together, in order for you to stitch your line straight. You will stitch 2 centimeters. So you can mark your 2 centimeter mark. 2 centimeters. And then you stitch it. Remember to back tack, and you stitch your 2 centimeter seam allowance. Back tack. Then you will press it open. Open it up to open up the seam. You press it open. This is for your open single seam. Right, so for your closed seam, you take your 2 pieces of fabric, you place them together, the same as you did for the open seam. Pin your pieces together. Mark your 2 centimeter seam allowance. And now we sew them together. back tack, so now your seam is closed. Now we will overlock it together for a nice clear finish. So now we will overlock the closed seam for a nice clean finish. Closed seam.
Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.